Hi, I'm Lee Miltier, and welcome to a new program, Habit Busting, a 21-day program on self-empowerment. Oliver Wendell Holmes said, "The greatest thing in this world is not so much where we are, but in what direction we are moving." Perhaps you've chosen this program because you, like millions of other people, have had the discouraging experience of trying to stop a bad habit, but you haven't seen results fast enough or been able to stay motivated long enough to get rid of the old habits. Have you ever tried to go on a diet, had some success in the beginning, but unfortunately you rebound right back to your old eating habits and your old weight? Or maybe you lose your temper to the point of damaging your relationships with friends and family. In spite of your sincere desire to stop and all the promises you've made to yourself, you keep on doing it. Whether it is eating too much or losing your temper, the problem is the same. You find yourself reinforcing the behaviors you dislike the most. Now, please do not blame yourself for developing a self-defeating behavior. Perhaps you've forgotten your real power to listen to the deepest part of yourself, your real needs, your desires, and your gut instincts, and you've made choices that are no longer satisfying. Those choices have ended up being habits that you now wish to be free of. What you are now going to be responsible for is to take back your life and not let your old habits mature into a lifelong pattern. You eventually have to come to the point in which you must exercise control over how you behave. You can start to exercise control over your life by making more intelligent and resourceful choices. Now here's the good news. Your point of power is this minute in time. It's the choices you will make and act on from this day forward that will determine your future and the habits in your life. The old saying, "This is the first day of your life," is true. We have to start somewhere, and today is the perfect day. The purpose of this learning program is to give you the information, skills, and strategies that will assist you to create a more rewarding lifestyle. You have within you all the talent, potential to manifest any type of behavior you want, but there is a price tag. You must raise your standard of what you demand of yourself. You must make a conscious decision that you want to alter your life and to make long-lasting changes. You have to be tired of settling for less. You must feel your power to create new options for yourself, to be able to overcome negative habits. You see, all success in any area of your life must be created internally before it can be created externally. This program can empower you to use the talents, skills, and knowledge that is already within you to create the positive habits that you want in your life. You have used your abilities to succeed in many other areas of your life, both personal and professionally. There is absolutely no reason you cannot use your potential to break any old habit patterns and create new, rewarding patterns that empower you to be the person you really want to be. Start thinking of this program as your own personal coach. Whenever you feel yourself losing motivation or stressed out, you can simply turn on these tapes. Now, this course was designed for your entire being, your body, your mind, and your spirit. It consists of 4 major parts: self-discovery, self-inventory, self-motivation, and self-change. These 4 major parts will offer the tools to recover a host of untapped resources and undiscovered options within yourself to rid yourself of any and all unwanted habits. The purpose of this program is to help you discover your own answers. But before we begin, let me state the ground rules up front. You must start to be honest with yourself, and you must have a sincere commitment to make changes. Since you only have so much mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual life energy, if you use all your energy beating yourself up because of past choices, you simply will have no energy left to create new behaviors. An interesting fact about life is that when you have satisfied your own emotional needs, you operate as a whole person with the emotional energy and insight to make positive choices. Since you're not lugging around unnecessary emotional baggage like insecurity, guilt, fear, doubts, and grudges, you're free to use your life energy more efficiently. Learning to nurture yourself allows you to be more creative and resourceful in creating new behaviors to replace your old habits. Now, our culture tends to buy into the myth that something or someone outside of ourselves will have the key to our success. That's clearly not true. You need to accept and feel your own power. I want to let you know right up front in this program that I will not be quoting any statistics. The bottom line is, I don't believe in them. The so-called experts are always gathering facts and figures on why people cannot be successful when trying to break their old habits. I'm suggesting that you create your own future based on the fact that you are the one with the power to choose how to use your own life energy. What other people have or have not done is none of your concern. If these other people have failed at something, it is because of their choices on how to use their life energy. Just because others were not successful doesn't mean that you cannot succeed at your own new goals. The bottom line is that choice and not chance determines your future. The choices you make today will create your future. To really be in control, you must become an actor to life and not a reactor to circumstances. It's true that you may not have any control of any outside events, but you always have the power within yourself to control your own internal reactions. The day you take complete responsibility for yourself, the day you stop making excuses, that's the day you start to the top. Let's face it, your power of choice is your one true personal power, and it is your greatest ally as you design your destiny. For it is your destiny that you are ultimately shaping with the results of the choices you make every single day of your life. In fact, your power of choice is the only power that you really have, and it's the power that can ensure you that you will create a life that fits your own unique personality and needs. Now, I have a question for you, and please, answer this question to yourself truthfully. In the past, have you been one of those people who stayed in the stands and watched the game but never gotten on the playing fields and participated 100% when it came to breaking your own habits? Have you read the books? Have you talked about it? But you've just not found the perfect time to get started. Throughout this program, I'm going to stop and ask you on a scale from 1 to 10 how much you have participated so far. 1 is not being involved, and 10 means doing everything that the program has called for and even more. When I asked you this question, I am simply bringing to your attention your own level of participation. I have this belief that you cannot win if you do not play. The power of participating with this program is that you can take charge of your life again and generate your desired results, or you can be a passive bystander and resist any new strategies. You can continue to blame other people or your past or circumstances, but if you do that, you must accept the truth that you are not taking responsibility for your own life. Keep this in mind. If you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always gotten. I do not believe that you've invested in this course to keep things the same. I'm going to ask you to really make a commitment to yourself and this program for the next 21 days. See for yourself what results you'll be able to create in your life by simply making some small changes to your attitudes, desires, and actions. That means that you have to make a choice to commit yourself to be a full-time participator. You have to make a commitment to yourself, not because anyone else wants it, but because you want it. The past is a locked door. Your future is made up of the choices you make today. Your power to live a life that fulfills you is determined by what actions you make today. You do not have to be a victim of past programming or past habits or what other people say or do, or even your past failures. Those experiences have given you knowledge of what doesn't work. That in itself is a very powerful tool to have on your side, because when you know what you do not want, it helps you identify what you do want. I'm going to tell you the truth right up front. It's not easy to break a habit. In fact, in my research, I've not been able to find many people who have been successful in the old cold turkey approach.